purpose. I feel called to do something. I feel like I'm not doing enough with my life, but when I try to figure out what it is, I have no idea, and it's stressing me out. I'm low-key depressed about it, and I just want to know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Been there, done that. We've all got one purpose in life, and I guarantee you it's not something that you have to go find or try to figure out. The purpose in your life is just to experience. You can leave here right now if you want to. That is essentially what this video is going to be about. You're welcome. See you in the next video. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sage. Yes, clearly this video is about finding a purpose, and it's so close to my heart because I think I spent like a good 20 years trying to figure it out and overthinking things. And I don't know if it's all the Earth and Virgo in my chart, but I like to have plans, and I like to know everything about what I'm doing and what I'm gonna do. It helps me feel secure because I like to control things. So not knowing what I was destined to do with my life besides work a job or stuff like that, I wanted something that I could just dedicate my life to and have all this meaning, right? But after reading a lot of books and learning about how we incarnate here and the different spiritual paths of lives and how temporary this whole experience is, I've just realized that there is no need to find some soul driven passion, because you are the soul. It's not something that you have to go out and do, it's something that you just be. So I know there's this term that a lot of people like to throw out there that's like people that aren't woke, or some people who are asleep and not aware of what's really going on in the world and consciousness, right? Even those people are having a spiritual experience, because by being here on this planet, by default you can't help but to do that. Every experience you have is being recorded in your soul as valuable data, and what you're experiencing and learning and growing. What that feeling that you have of I should be doing something with my life, or there's more to my life than what I'm currently doing now, that is your soul's innate drive for some kind of growth. And that is the whole reason why you're here. And how do you grow? By experiencing. That crackhead on the corner every Tuesday who we're judging or feeling sympathy for, the only reason we're doing either of those things is because of this societal notion that we've got to be successful, right? But at the end of the day, the soul that resides within that avatar that's presenting itself as a crackhead in that incarnation is still gaining the experience from simply being a crackhead. Like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. The point is you don't have to be so hard on yourself and trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, because even you asking yourself that question is you gaining experience, recording important data. A lot of times, talking with other people, they'll say, well, I have literally no desire to do anything. I just want to sit at home and watch Netflix and be lazy. That's what makes me happy. That's what makes me content. Okay, do that. The only reason you don't want to do that is because you're probably feeling some kind of like shame or guilt, because you feel like you shouldn't be doing that. But if you stood in your truth and honored yourself and just did what you want to do, you would be surprised what would come up for you. What if in one of those times in sitting and watching Netflix, after dropping all that guilt and shame, and now you've got an open mind and an open vessel because you're living in your truth and there's no war within you, you see something in a Netflix show and it gives you the idea for something, whether it's an invention or whether it's an idea to go do something else. But a lot of times we don't give ourselves that opportunity because we're too busy thinking about what we should be doing instead of just doing instead of just being and accepting how we feel and accepting our intuitive nudges and what feels right to us. So just be. I know it's easier in theory. It's hard because we have an ego and there's a process of unlearning a lot of things. But when you get to a point, that's the goal. That should be your goal. If you don't know what you want to do with your life, then your goal is to learn how to be your best self, your favorite self. Be the self that is unapologetic. Be the self. Your purpose is to be your most truest, authentic, kind, loving self. And I promise you, through that journey, so many things will become clear. But you don't need to be looking out here for what you're trying to find in here, because the stuff out here isn't the real stuff. We all know that we're in a simulation, right? And on an everyday basis, that information is not necessarily helpful. But when it comes to finding your passions or your purpose or what you feel led to do, ain't nothing out here gonna help you. It's all within here. You got this. Trust yourself. If you need a little bit of validation on something that you low-key want to do but don't know if it's okay to do, or you're not sure on how to do it because no one else is doing it, this is your sign to do it. This is your sign that you right. You don't have to do it the way that other people are doing it. Do it the way that you want to do it. Set your own hours. Have your own patterns. Do things on your time and your convenience. Side note, but it's relevant. I got a reading from a channeler not too long ago, and they told me they called me out for not putting out content like I used to. And I told them that, we worked through it, right? And I gave them my reasons, and they helped me realize that it was basically my ego and it's bullshit. But one of the things that really stuck with me that they told me was, when you're doing your content, remember that it's not for anybody else. It's not for the people that you're creating it for. It's for you. It's for your self-actualization, because you feel the deep need to do it. It's what fulfills you. So you should just do it. And do it in a way that is convenient for you. That is the exact word that they use. They use the word convenient. And that is important to me because I have always said that convenience is a big thing for me. I'm not lazy. I like convenience. And so I'm telling you this because I am super validating that, what you choose to do doesn't have to be hard. Do it in a way that takes pressure off of you. Do it in a way that is convenient for you, because that's the way you're supposed to be doing it. You feel me? Alright, anyway, I'm done yelling at y'all. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. One of y'all said y'all were on the post notification gang, and literally when I saw that, I was like, "Ay!" It made me so happy. So, yeah, I love y'all to pieces, and thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.